Now, it's a year today since the Islamist group Boko Haram kidnapped 219 schoolgirls from Chibok in northern eastern Nigeria. In protest, silent ceremonies are being held outside the Nigerian High Commission in London. And our reporter Jessica King is there for us now. Jessica.
That's right, Ciel. It has been a year to the day since 219 schoolgirls were kidnapped by Boko Haram, and ceremonies are being held across the world today to mark that and to highlight and raise awareness for the girls' plight. The Back Our Girls campaign was started as a hashtag last year and got a lot of high-profile people involved, including Michelle Obama and Malala Yousafzai, who has today sent an open letter to the girls saying that we're thinking of them, we're with them, and not to give up. Now, I'm joined by Judith Denton, who is organising the Back Our Girls campaign in London today. Judith, thank you for joining us. You are hoping to raise awareness so that the plight of the girls is highlighted and not forgotten.
That's right. We're coming here today to hold some silent rallies, to pray in our hearts, and just to hold up signs to remind the world and even remind the UK that these girls are still missing and we still have them in our thoughts and in our prayers.
And what do you think could have happened to these girls? There's been no sighting of them for a year now. What do you think could have happened?
Well, what I think has happened, I don't really know. I was listening to the news this morning and there was a few thoughts as to what could have happened. They could still be alive and hidden somewhere. They could be no longer alive and their bodies are out there somewhere. But whatever has happened, I think we need to have hope that somehow we get some understanding of what's happened to these girls. Are they going to come back home alive or not alive? And if they're not alive, just bring their bodies back so their parents can have a respectable funeral and say goodbye to these girls. But if they are alive, we're still going to keep that voice and say, look, we are still believing that you will be free and that you will come home.
This must be a very agonising time for the friends and family of those missing girls.
Definitely. It's almost like a roller coaster. One minute we hear in Nigeria that the girls have been seen, and then we hear that they haven't been seen, and then we hear that the Nigerian elections are going to help to bring the girls home, and they haven't. So we're still waiting in hope that something will be done, and we have some positive news about what's happening to these girls.
The new Nigerian president has said that he will do everything in his power to try and get the girls back, but it's not looking very hopeful. Do you think the government could be doing more?
Well, one thing that I've noticed that he did say is that he's not promising that he will bring the girls back, and I think that's a very wise statement to make because he hasn't been in power for as long as the other president was, so he doesn't really have a scope as to what he can do, but he won't promise, but he will try his best to bring those girls back home. And I feel that the Nigerian government is stating that promise. It's managing our expectations.
Lovely. Judith Denton there, who is organised the Bring Back Our Girls campaign, and silent ceremonies are being held across the world today to highlight the girls' plight.
That's from Jessica King in Westminster.